I'm Jordin Sparks, and you're watching New Music Director. Your artist, your music, your link. Ordinary person, extraordinary circumstances. It's my Nana. She's hearing me cuss for the first time. I don't know if somebody wants to spend a day in my shoes. They're pretty big. I wear size 11. I'm actually amazed that almost 5 years later, people still want to know what I'm thinking. For a long time, I was just like, I don't need a lot of, the lights and the big screens and, dancers and whatnot. For a long time, I was just like, I'm good with just me and the music. Visually, I want people to be able to be entertained by what they see, but at the same time, I don't want it to overpower the fact that I just want to sing a song. I kind of don't ever want anything to overpower the song and the message of the song. I guess some songs will require more visually than others. Sometimes I just want to sing with just the spotlight. Vocally, I want to make sure that it sounds as impeccable as it can. I'm kind of a perfectionist that way. I went down to Africa with this foundation called the Starkey Hearing Foundation to give hearing aids to people who needed them. And one of the ladies said, Jordin, come here for a second, his hearing aids are working. I walked over and she said, this guy's never heard anything in his entire life. And she said, can you sing something for him? The only thing I could think of was Amazing Grace, so I started singing Amazing Grace, and the look on his face was just not confusion and not like, trying to figure out what something was, but just like a look of discovery. And I'm standing there trying to keep it together because I'm singing the first song and sound he's ever heard. And it's just, I don't know how you can explain music to somebody. It's one of those things that you feel. And I guess if somebody was just discovering it for the first time, I'm sure it would just be almost like you're floating and kind of just feeling something that you've never felt before. There are times when I forget that, music has the ability to touch people that way and to make them feel like everything's gonna be okay or feel like they can do anything. That's the power that music has. Thinking of him, I just remember I think of, I have the ability to do that. So I don't really know how I would describe it to somebody. I would probably just stand there and sing and go, that's what music is. I'm not embarrassed very easily. I kind of just put everything out there, and life is pretty much an open book. Everybody learned everything about me during Idol, so sometimes in interviews they're like, tell me something secret. I'm like, you guys know everything, I don't know. I'm very blessed and lucky to be doing what I'm doing, and I know that can be taken away from me in an instant, so I never want to get too far ahead of myself or think that I have achieved everything, because once I get to that point, then I know it's, things could possibly be done. 1 Timothy 4:12, it says, do not let anyone look down on you because you're young. Instead, set an example in life, speech, faith, and purity. For me, I know people are like, well, you're not going to be young forever, but you can always be young at heart. Things can get pretty crazy, and opinions and different things. You can hear so many compliments, and then that one person says one thing, and that's usually what sticks with you. That's the crazy thing about negativity. It's the one thing that sticks. And so it's kind of a reminder to be like, you know what, it's okay. I know that I'm here, and I know that singing and music is what I'm supposed to be doing. I was born to do this. No matter what anybody says, I know I'm supposed to do it, and I need to do it the best way I know how. Nat King Cole, Michael Jackson, Patsy Cline, and Celine Dion. You know what? I probably would have wanted to perform for Michael Jackson. I probably would have wanted to see what he thought of my talent. I did a speech beat in the 5th grade, and I did the Gettysburg Address, and I got first place. Here, right now, heaven is being with my mom and my dad and my brother and just laughing hysterically and playing board games and never getting tired but laughing the entire day. That's what heaven is to me. My family, for sure. Before I die, I would like to actually go to some of the places that I've been at overseas and actually see some of it with somebody important with me. I'm Jordin Sparks, your new music director, your artist, your music, your link.